Welcome to CC episode 21, Why Not and More Wheat. Good morning, folks, and welcome to another episode, Carpathian Countryside Map. It is June 2nd, and once again, folks, the weather's just cracking. Look at that, all day sunshine, 29 degrees, the high today. Beautiful. July looks like rain, and typical because we got to take down some wheat fields, but hopefully it's just like hour here, hour there rain. What am I doing today? The usual, excuse me, the usual chores, of course. We did, we took down barley yesterday. The price for barley's not very good right now, so I think November is the peak price for barley. But it seems to me that between the peak price and the best price you can find, usually somewhere on the map, it's really negligible. You know what I mean? Waiting a month and a half or 2 months or 3 months for maybe $5 on 1,000 liter. Do the math. Or maybe $50 at the most. You want to wait? We have the luxury of doing that. Our supplies are just rocket, folks. Let's go to the barns. Look at, right? Our food is almost 100% to total capacity, right? We have grain, protein, root crops. We got to put some more base food in, but we still got lots of that. Straw, it's full. And the pigs, reproduction 50%, because that's all they can do, because that's what's going to fill the barn, right? So health is 100%. Now let's go up to the cows. Same thing here. Productivity 80%. Why is the productivity down? Oh, total mixed ration. We gotta drop some in. Okay, good to know. Good to know. It's making its own, I do believe, because we have the bay and the hay and the. Okay. Total mixed ration. Let's go drop some in there. Yeah, so we took down the barley field yesterday. We did not sell it. We were supposed to sell it. Okay, let's go do that right now. We will put that up for sale. Yes. Goodbye. Katie bought it. Nice. Okay, so that brought our total back up nicely. What are we gonna need for this? You know what? Where is? I like that little truck. It's really useful. Drop off some straw, and then we'll empty that, and then we'll use that for the total mixed ration. Both those straw bales are gone. See, we had 2 sitting out overnight. Let's see if it'll take any more. Might take a little bit. Yep, it's gonna take a little bit. It's okay. I like to have the straw completely full. I like to have it completely full in both places. Because like I said, it definitely helps with the manure production. Stay on top of your straw, you like to keep clean barns. And back this in here. Come on, take it all, baby. Nice. Sweet. Oh, 495 liters. That's okay. Drop that over here at the DMR place. here. Get rid of the straw. She gone. Back out. Yep. Let's go with TMR. Nope. Oh no. I did not want straw. It's okay. No big deal. Put it right back. This was an excellent purchase. I really like this truck. It's handy. The capacity of 15,000 liters is perfect for running around the farm. Doing food distribution, straw distribution, hay distribution, food, animal food. Okay, TMR is what we want. Take it all, please. There we go. Doesn't take it all. I'm just gonna leave it in the truck and I'll dump it at the end of the day. Should take it all though. That should get their production right up, I would imagine. I'm hoping. You take it all? Nope. 699 liters. So leave this sitting over here in the shade. She's gonna get warm today. Okay, now where did I leave that tractor yesterday with the fertilizer? Did I put it over here? Because I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the specials, folks. Oh baby, of course, this is one of my favorite tractors in the game because it came out and it was like just a dynamite deal for the horsepower, right? I think like you could get I think it was like a 200 horsepower 250 for under 100 grand. I do believe that's what it was. This is a nicer, this is the, oh, can you do Warrior? What does the Warrior do? 500 bucks. What does that do? It just changes the logo. Pretty much. It's got the quickie attachment. Oh, well, we don't need one, but it's a good price. How many hours on this sucker? 37.8. Wow, she's beat up. But you know what? It's a deal, and we just got rid of a piece of property, so, and what is that? We don't need another baler, and what is this for? Grapes and olives. I'm thinking about doing a vineyard eventually, but not right now, and I'm not going to spend 139 grand on whatever, so why don't we fire this puppy up, and this baler was a no-brainer. We needed another wanted a round bale. Just gonna go over and do the repairs. Oh yeah, look at I love the inside of the Deutz. They're sharp looking tractors too. Oh, I like them. So basically for just under $4,000, $3,500, we have a trailer that's a baler that's brand new and a tractor that's brand new. Well, they got hours on them, but they're in brand new shape. So, and besides too, folks, we got rid of that little truck in the last episode because it wouldn't carry nothing. Like, you could put skids on it, but it had a dumping feature and it was absolutely useless. It wouldn't take, I tried putting everything in it, fertilizer, straw, grass, crops. It wouldn't take nothing. And it was a pain in the ass to load with the truck, or with the forks and stuff. So it was like, why do I have this thing? I purchased it. It was a deal, that's why. But I sold it, $13,000. It wasn't worth very much. But, you know, that was one of those impulse buys that I get where it's like, you know, I think I'm doing the farm a favor, and, you know, that thing, I thought it was going to take stuff, and if it had it, it would have been useful. But it wouldn't even take bales. It didn't even hold bales properly, so. Anyway. And this sucker here has got thin tires. So, minor crop damage with these tires, and I think I'm going to use this as the fertilizer spreader. We're going to put it to work right away. That frees up the John Deere for more higher horsepower stuff. Yeah, I like the Deutz. The white interior, what is this? Somebody nuts. One rainstorm, this thing's going to be so muddy. But it's got the wash and wear cloth seats, nice. I'm not so sure about the cream interior too, man. That's going to get dirty as you know what. But, alright, we'll go drop off this baler. I don't know where, you know what. Turn these garages right here into our grass attachments. Put the mower and the tedder and the swing roller and stuff in here. I probably should have got a small weight for this. Oh, you know what? There's one up at the far end where I had the Mercedes and the weed stumper, so I'll take this for a ride up there eventually to go get it. You know what I forgot to look at? Oh, nice. Truck staying nice and cool in the shade. Just needs an oil change. Minor tune-up. Get these doors open. this in. Throw it over the pit. Food changes. Got the big harvest coming up with the wheat, so I want everything running good. I don't need any tools. I was trying to open up the pit. Okay, let's go with the repair, yes, and the repair, yes. Okay. The regular maintenance is very important, folks. Okay, now let's go get in our new tractor. We got started. Now, hopefully, this is not gonna. It's full. Definitely drop it back a little bit. We're definitely going to need that weight, but let's go see. Yeah, the front end's a little light. Steering's a little funny. I think we'll be able to do these fields though, and then we'll run up and get that weight. Empty. Okay, this is going to make a difference. I can drop this in here and it's going to go. Whoop. This fertilizer is pretty heavy. Let's see what happens. Not going to be a very busy episode, that's for sure. Whoa. You see that? Now it's really light. Let's go steal that one weight for now. What's going on, Dusty? Just out and about, eh, bud? Let's get the vulture backed up. Sneak in there and steal his weight. That's better. Oh yeah, much better. Steering's back. 100% responsive. Nice. This is a nice little tractor, man. 42,000 folks and $3,000 in repairs. Not too bad, man. Just over 45 grand. We've got a really nice functioning tractor, man. Okay, I just got to check one thing here. Just got to make sure, see the width? I have been adjusting it on other ones, and I'm going to leave it on here, folks, because, no. I'm not gonna, I want to do the work myself. It's a funny shaped field, so shouldn't take too long though. Like I said, that was the best investment I've made on this farm so far. Besides the smart land purchases and the animal purchases, Sorry, my microphone was up. I've probably been getting terrible muffled. I apologize for that. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, that's probably the best decision I made so far, was purchasing that solid fertilizer plant. Turns the slurry straw and takes a slurry, straw, and silage and turns it into solid fertilizer. And between the one cow barn and the pig barn, it's manufacturing manure where the thing can run all day, and slurry. And we just harvested a barley field yesterday and got 170 something thousand liters of straw, 79,000 liters of straw, I think it was. So we're right back up there, and we have 5 wheat fields coming up that we will be harvesting. So we're going to be just rocking it as far as the straw goes. You go through a lot with the animals, and if we plan on, cows are about to reproduce, so we're going to get close to total capacity in that one barn. And we're hoping to utilize the second barn coming up pretty soon, as soon as possible. And if we do that, I mean, wow, you look out, we'll probably need a second solid fertilizer plant just to be able to get rid of, because I don't know. Is anybody leave a comment in the comments below? Like, what else can you do with slurry? I know you could fertilize fields, but it doesn't make sense. Like, take you a couple of months to get 100,000 liters of slurry, and it's not even going to do one field. We did that experiment on our own fields with, well, as soon as we had the pig and the cow barns. As soon as we had the pig and the cow barns, we started doing the slurry and stuff. And like I said, we didn't buy the solid fertilizer yet, because I wanted to know if the slurry and the mucking was going to be actual option for our own fields, right? I was looking for free fertilizer. But again, we did both. Look at the episodes back when we did it. It's all on camera, right? This is overspreading again. Crazy. Yeah, we did those experiments, and like I said, I found it to be more of a waste of slurry, and because like I said, you weren't even getting up 100,000 liters. Like, we had 80,000 plus that we went through in the mucker. I think it was 2.5 loads, and the mucker was 40,000 liters, right? And that wasn't the largest field. That was like a medium field. So from that standpoint, you know, unless you weren't doing anything with it, then yeah, that's a good use, right? Fertilize your field free. But the same amount of slurry and manure put into a solid fertilizer plant, wow. In a month, you're producing over 100,000 liters of solid fertilizer. And I'm selling one truckload for 40,000 liters of fertilizer, and it's, what did we get on the last one? I want to say 179,000 and 40,000 liters. Do the math, folks, right? We have 79,000 liters of solid fertilizer in our silo right now. Our little unit that we have to back up when we do fertilizer projects or contracts, because this thing doesn't hold a lot. It does okay with the amount of spreading and rate, you could get 2 fields out of it. And that's large fields, right? I think we're done, folks. I think we're done. Let's see. Growth, soil composition. Okay, I missed a little bit down there. All right. Let's go get that, and then we'll do the other field. 100% fertilized, nice. %, let's get her done. Okay, so we have, it's June 2nd. We've already taken in our barley field. The canola I don't think is ready till August. I think that's the earliest the canola is going to be ready to go, folks. So we will be excuse me, I do believe, because we got on the wheat right away, I do believe the wheat should be ready to go at the beginning of July. I'm hoping July 1st, 2nd at the latest. And I don't really mind if it's spaces out, because we do have 5 fields. We'll be picking up straw off those fields for days, right? It's going to be filler work. I'm going to concentrate on the harvesting and get that done. And I'm pretty sure the wheat's the same as the barley. I don't think the best price is in July, so we'll probably be holding off on yeah, we'll probably be holding off on selling the wheat. We'll be using some of it for animal food and stuff like that, but it'll be a nice little bumper crop of cash crop for us, right? We need it, we can. We're sitting with a surplus. We are down 1 field from when we started, so right, the barley field that we just harvested, we sold, because that was one of those ones. It was a good, convenient buy, cash. That field had come up available. There was a crop in it that we wanted, so we bought it. I do believe that was one of the sugar beet field. Then we plowed it, fertilized it, threw down the barley, and then threw down some more fertilizer. So it was 100%. We got a great, excellent harvest off that. That was a lot more than I thought. So really pleased with that. But like I said, it was all the way on the other side of the map. It was not convenient from an ownership perspective. So we're trying to buy stuff a little bit closer. Yeah, so we're trying to buy stuff a little bit closer. My idea is, let me see, maybe this is green beans. I don't want spinach. That's spinach. It's ready to harvest though. Is that wheat? Okay, you know what? We're buying that. Yep. Nice. Okay, I didn't know, I didn't know that little one out there was wheat. So that's excellent. Okay, now we have 6 wheat fields, folks. Holy smokes, we have this little one here, this big one here, this big one here, this big one here, this big one here, and this monster up here. And now we've just added that one to the wheat family. See, I wanted to own this block. See, we're completely surrounded. The farm is completely surrounded now by our fields. This one down here to the south. So I'd like to eventually own these 2. And then these 4. But that's long term, man. That's like... Okay, I do believe we're done this field. 100%. 100%. 100%. Sweet. We are done. Oh, 50%. What is this? Soil composition. Oh, am I missing one strip up the middle here? Okay. Good to know, good to know. We have enough to do that. Okay, so partial width. I think we'll go with that. Okay, let's go. Nice. 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 Put that back to regular. Let's do this. It's so ugly when that stuff's on. Well, not a bad start to the day. Oh. Yeah, not a bad start to the day. All of our fields are completely... Oh, you know what I have to do? The field we just bought. Let's visit. Weed partial herbicide. Oh, okay. So let's get rid of the weeds. Okay, so that's another thing we could do. We could spray. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of running around here. I'm going to drop off. The ultra weight. So I don't like mixing stuff up. I'm going to drop this off, fill her up. Actually, I'll drop it off first and I'll go fill her up when I get back. I'm just going to leave it over here for now. Okay. Alright folks, I'm just going to whip across to the other side of the map and pick up the piece of equipment we have over there, bring them back with this tractor. And then we're going to get the, when we have to wait, we're going to get the sprayer out and we're going to go spray our new wheat field with herbicide. So it's going to help out with the yield. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. So we're back at the farm. We picked up the tree devourer. I'm going to go drop that off. We have our weight for this machine. It was the one we had for the Mercedes. Yeah, it was up there. We had taken, I don't know why we had taken it. Oh, that's right, because I took it off up there because I reset the Mercedes just back to the shop. So I didn't have to drive it all the way across the map. Okay, I'm just going to throw it in here. Actually, you know what? I know it's covered there, but I'm gonna throw it in here for now. It's not gonna do any harm in front of that stuff. Okay. You might have to move the grass equipment out of the way. Where did the New Holland weight go? It was out in the open there last week. Where did I move that to? Oh, it's probably down with the grass equipment. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I think we are going to put that in there. And we're going to put the windrower slider right in here. Nice. Yeah. That would only make sense that New Holland weight is right there. Sweet. Now, let's get this back over to the parking garage. We have all this storage space too, and everything's going to go away this winter. Nothing's staying outside. Well, we didn't leave too much outside last year. I'd even like to get like the animal transport, everything inside. We have the space, why not, right? Okay, we're gonna get this sprayer set up. What's going on, Dusty? Well, just wandering around, eh, buddy? Doing what dogs do. Nice. All right, we're gonna grab our new Deutz. Great purchase. hope it's full of herbicide. Liquid fertilizer, darn it. Okay. Over here. I was hoping that would have dropped it right in. But as per usual, no chance. Oh yeah, baby, we're gonna be full. Sweet. Nice. Well, that worked out well. Let's get over there and start spraying our new wheat field, because it's already fertilized 100%, which is sweet. Walter took care of his fields pretty good. Not going to complain about that. And it's not a big field. Okay, let's go. That should work. Yeah, so we'll get this field, the weeds gone, so that should help with our, I'm hoping it'll help with our harvest, because Walter's got it 100% fertilized, so we get rid of the weeds. Should help. And it's 11:40. I imagine we'll finish this sometime in the afternoon. And we're not really hurting for any... the only other thing I might do today is maybe a milk run. I don't think so. Unless there was some kind of miracle production overnight. And for some reason, the cows keep flipping back from 100% production to 80. And I'm not quite understanding what's doing that. So, once I crack that mystery, I can stay on top of it. I have a feeling it's when it drops, like there was no TMR in there. But I don't get it, because I started off and I dumped TMR in there. And it's still telling you that it's not good because you don't have any hay, you don't have any silage, you don't... Well, what's the point in putting TMR in if... You know what I mean? If it's... TMR is all the stuff that I've got in there. Like, I bought a TMR production to make TMR. So, I would hope that if you filled up the food with TMR, it would be the food's 100%, and you wouldn't... Why would you need more hay? Why would you need more silage? Why would you need more straw? I know the straw for the bedding, but why would you need it for the food? It doesn't make any sense at all. So I was building up because we have the bales, right? We have tons of bales for that reason. So I was making sure that we had everything, the three things hooked up and filled. I already got that one, so let's go to this one. Nope. Let's go. Yeah, so I don't understand that. And it's the same with the pig food, right? I started the pig food, the production, because it was like, okay, if I give them pig food, right? The combination of all these 4 different items, which is not very convenient either, right? I think it'd be cheaper just to go out and buy pig food and dump it in. That's what I did on Kinleg, and it wasn't that expensive to buy pig food. Right. It's one thing if you have a whole bunch of crops lying around, but that's a lot of crops. The 2 recipes take 4 different crops for one recipe and 4 for another. Each one has a root crop. So it's not the easiest of things to do. So I think going forward, we are I think going forward, we'll just, with the pigs, I'm just going to keep filling up because we have, once we have the soybeans and canola, we will have the protein for them. So we'll just keep a 30-30-30 balance in there. And I wish they would give you an abundance. Like if the food needed to be at 300,000, let me put my supplies at 500. Right? The root crops, you don't need that much because they don't, that's like the very minimum of what they need in their diet. So you don't really need a lot of that on hand. Right? And I have a sugar beet. I had a sugar beet harvest that, what did I end up with? 200 something thousand liters of of sugar beets, and the food literally took 4,000 liters, the pig food production. And when I dumped the root crop in, it would take 50,000 liters, but you don't need it because it takes so long to go through that stuff. I guess what I'm saying, I wish each one would have an individual and you could just dump it in there and leave it, right? It's not like you could do anything with sugar beets anyway. Unless you're going to set up another production like a sugar factory or something like that, or a bakery or baked goods or something where it's going to use sugar. Like sugar beets are useless crap. You get a huge harvest out of it. It's like potatoes too, man. Right? You get good volume and numbers out of it, but they ain't worth crap money-wise. They're a terrible cash crop. And why does this keep stopping? On the downslope, it's like the used tractor. Cruise control isn't working. So hopefully this is getting rid of the weeds. Right. That's it. One more strip and we're done. Good, good, good. Fold this, get hit back to the farm, and we'll go over some future plans, and then I think that's going to be it for the episode, folks. The bluenists are out again. Nice. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was, this field. I was thinking about turning this into a vineyard. It's too big. Too big. Yeah, I don't think I want any part of the spinach or the green beans. But you know what? I might take this. I'm gonna buy it. Yep. Maybe that's it. Green beans growing. Weeds medium. Hoe. Do we have a hoe? I don't think we have a hoe. Okay, folks. We just threw the hoe on the new Deutz skinny tire. We're going to go over to, we purchased a green bean field, a small one, with the plan of, I want to start a vineyard. I want to get some grapes going. Never done them before. And before Kinlake, I never really got into animals too much. A little bit here and there, right, on different maps. A little bit of horse stuff, a little bit of cows, but never really got into it. You know, if it started with them, I left them on. Most of the times I'd sell the horses because they were such a pain in the butt to look after. Like heavy duty, like maintenance. You know, just with the exercising every day. But hey, if you're into that, cool. I wasn't, so. But I would like to. I don't think I'm going to try, but you know what? We might try a little bit of olives because I do believe this is our green bean field here. Yep, green beans growing. Weed, medium. Bring out the hoe. So we brought down the hoe. Let's go. Let's do some hoeing. Okay, well, let's drop that down. And let's start hoeing. This little Dites wasn't a bad deal. It's a little under horsepowered, but we can beef it up. As you can see, our fertilizer production was jammed full of solid fertilizer, and we have 70,000 in the silo, so I just took the truck and ran a load over to the transport company. I wanted to send it by train, but I've tried to send a couple of things by train. It wouldn't take my sugar beets, it wouldn't take my potatoes. Now it's got a silo down there that says all that stuff. And I'm guessing maybe the train's got to be there in order for you to be able to use that silo, because it says it's for root crops in bulk. And it wasn't taken. My potatoes, my sugar beets, and I was going to send something else by that, and it let me dump a crop in the one silo, but it wouldn't take fertilizer, it wouldn't take bulk fertilizer. I was going to sell that. I was going to try and sell it by train because it was an excellent price to wherever it goes, Xena or wherever it is. It was incredible price, like by $500 better. So I thought it's worth it renting the train, send 40,000 liters that way, right? But it wouldn't take it, so I just ended up having to take it to the transport company. And something tells me that with the transport company, I think it could be one of those deals where it could be one of those deals where once you sell too much of one commodity, it's going to start affecting the price, right? There was certain things where you'd go to sell something and or a certain place would only take so much, you know what I mean, storage wise. Okay, I'm not going to waste my time doing this. It's a weird shaped field, man. But we're getting it weeded. The hoe is working well. There was a few hoeing contracts too, and I didn't take any because I forgot I had a hoe. So we might, if there is some more. We're not really hurting for cash though, so. Come back and get that little bit at the end. This little potager unit has been amazing. I've used it for weeding contracts, de-weeding in my fields. but I didn't know it was technically, well, I did know it was a hoe, but it just kept slipping my mind that we had a hoe. Because the last couple of months, there's been some good hoeing contracts, like 8,000 and stuff, and dumb me, forget that I have one. Well, that's okay. It's not like we're not doing well. Okay, so this is our little green bean field. Okay, and what comes with the green field is, you know, lift that, fold that. This is part of our property too, right? All this comes with that field. Let's check it out, folks. This one here. That's all this. All right, so we got a bit of a forest too, man. We could take down these trees and turn this into, I think we're going to turn all this into a winery. This little spot here. Okay, so we've got something to do. Right, how far over does this go? Yeah, she goes right over. These trees are going to be worth a ton too. What is that? What is that sound? Is that telling me like there's something close by? Oh, is there a goodie up there? Is that what it is? I don't think I've checked this one. I see a generator. I see a radio. And that's it. I do believe this is the property line here. So all these trees, all this, we own this. We own this. So all these trees can come down. That's going to be a nice little score. And once we harvest the green beans, I think we're going to turn this into vineyards. A little bit here, a little bit here. Yeah. Let's check out the map. Farmland. Okay, so if we purchase this field here, which is is that another wheat field? No, it's sunflowers. Oh, I wouldn't mind taking sunflowers. Then we could take all the trees down. You know what? No, I don't want that field. I don't. I want these two. I want these two, and then that gives us the whole buffer around and we got these two to work on, but I'm not really interested in spinach or a big green bean field, so we'll see what they plant later, and we'll go from there. But that's the plan, folks. That was kind of the reason why I purchased this green bean. This is my green bean field. So that's the plan, folks. I'm going to try let's see, when does grapes go? What's the planting season for grapes? Grapes. Oh, we missed it. Oh, man. Grapes was in May. That's okay. You know what? We're not in any hurry. We don't have any stuff to work with grapes anyway, so we're going to get this back up. But that's going to be the episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you. And we will see you in the next episode. All right, folks, take care. From Black and Blue Gaming, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and sub buttons and check out the video links at the right. Peace, love, and happiness, and remember to have fun.